Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach, and today I'm talking about the power of walking away from a woman. So what's important to know about this dynamic is this, okay? So let's say, for example, this is the woman and this is you, right? And let's say you've been chasing this woman, okay? You've been reaching after her, you've been reaching out. Basically, what this has done is it's made her the one that is more attractive and you the beggar, because the one who is chasing is the one that is least attractive, okay? The least attractive one, the least desired one. Whereas the one that is being chased is the more attractive one. So as you can see, it's out of balance, right? You're down here, she's up here, she's sought after, you're the beggar, you're the pauper, okay? So what you want to do is you want to switch this dynamic around, and the best and only way to do that is to walk away, okay? The reason why you walk away is because therefore you're no longer giving that pursuing energy, right? So at least then the level is leveled like this, okay? Because you've walked away, okay? You've decided that you're not going to speak to her anymore, you're not going to chase after her, you're not going to text her, you're not going to call her, you're not going to do anything anymore, okay? Okay, so that puts it down to here. Now, if she still cares about you, if she still has feelings for you, right, and because you're no longer talking to her, right, because you're no longer talking to her, if she still loves you and cares about you and fears losing you, what will happen is these things will switch and she'll start to reach out to you. And therefore, she's the one that's chasing. She's the one that's pursuing you. So therefore, you're the more desired one and she's the one that is less desired, okay? Because whoever is chasing, okay, is the beggar, and whoever is being sought after is the one that is the most attractive one, the one who basically has all the power, right? And obviously you want that dynamic to switch and you want to have the power. Okay, so when this happens, it's important to realize that maybe she won't ever come back too, okay? And it's quite likely as well, okay? Because maybe the fact that her attraction has dropped so low that it's just beyond salvage. And even if you walk away, even if you never speak to her again at all, her feelings about you will never change. But at least now you're in the best possible position to attract her back if she does still harbor some feelings for you, okay? So, how do you walk away then from a woman who maybe you know, right, and you see on a daily basis? So let's say maybe you go to school together or maybe you go to work together. How can you apply this when you literally have to see her every single day, okay? So the best way to do this is that you don't want to ignore her, because if you ignore her, basically what that's going to do is it's going to make you look like you're butthurt and resentful about the situation, or maybe it may make you look a bit mopey and sad. And basically what you want to do is you want to come across as though it doesn't affect you anymore, you're not bothered by it. Now that doesn't mean that you have this arrogance about yourself, or you're just being mean or anything like that. Basically you want to treat her very neutrally, okay? So basically what you want to do is you want to imagine the most neutral person you work with, okay? Someone who you say hello to and you're polite to, and maybe you have a little joke with here and there, but you don't really care about them that much, okay? That's the kind of energy that you want to bring to this woman, okay? This woman that you know at work or at school. You still want to be polite and friendly, so when you bump into each other, you're like, hey, how are you? You know, how's everything going? You know, you want to be always like positive and, you know, have a smile on your face. And then when you've had a little conversation, you walk away. Okay, but you always want to be the first person to walk away from that conversation. So even if it looks like she wants to talk more, don't do it. Just walk away from her. Okay, and go and focus on your other colleagues, go to work, or if it's someone you go to school with, then go and focus on your friends. So you always want to be polite and friendly. You don't want to be ignoring her and blanking her and pretending like she doesn't exist, or being mean, or you don't want to be being mopey in the corner looking sad. You just want to be neutral towards her. You just want to be like, hey, how's it going? Are you right? You know, and she's like, yeah, I'm doing really well. How are you doing? You're like, oh, yeah, I'm doing really good. I'm doing fantastic. Yeah, it's nice to see you. And then you just go about your business and do other things, okay? But you always be the first one to walk away from the conversation, okay? So another thing about this, though, is that you should apply this to not just women, okay? You should apply this to everyone, okay? If you're not being valued, if you're not being appreciated for who you are by any person, okay, you should be willing to walk away from them, okay? So if you think about your job, for example, perhaps you've got a job and perhaps you're not really valued there. It could be that you're sort of treated as a number and you're not really valued as a human being for whatever reason, okay? So what you need to do in that kind of circumstances, of course, keep your job, right? So you keep on, so you've got your money. You don't want to live unbalanced, like, and just quit. But what you want to do is while you're working, while you're working there, you want to be also looking out for other jobs, okay? And then if basically that company values you, the company that you already work for, when you hand in your 2 weeks notice or a month notice, whatever your notice period is, if they do actually value you, they will offer you a pay rise, or maybe they'll ask you what's going on, why don't you want to stay in the company, and then you can express your opinion and how you feel like you're not being valued. You can call their bluff essentially, right? And they will hopefully then treat you the way that you want to be treated. But if not, then it's fine, because you've got another job lined up and you can go to it. Maybe because you are treated like a number, they don't actually care that you've gone, okay? But that's kind of like the attitude that you want to bring to everything. You know, you want to bring that kind of energy to women as well. Like, if you feel like you're not being appreciated or you're not wanted, then you want to leave, basically. And if they still like you, if they still care about you, what will happen is they will reach out to you, they will message you, they will try and get back into your world somehow. But if they don't care, then you'll just never hear from them. They'll just let you go, okay? And that's the best thing for you. It may hurt, it may suck, but it's still the best thing for you. You don't want to be around people who don't want you. You shouldn't be trying to inject yourself and insert yourself into people's lives who don't want you. You should be ejecting yourself from people who don't want you in this life, who don't care about you, who don't value you. Sometimes you even need to do this with family, you know, or at least you need to measure the distance. And basically what that means is that you've got to spend less time with the people who don't value you and try to spend more time with people that do value you, and be on the lookout on searching for people that do value you. So basically, when it comes to all things, whether it's romance, whether it's jobs, whether it's friendships, you always want to be choosing people that choose you, yeah, and also, you know, you choose them too. So that what that means is that when you go out and meet a woman, for example, you really like her and she really likes you as well. When you meet a new friend, you really like hanging out with them, they really like hanging out with you as well, okay? When you're at a job, you value there, you like working at the company, they value you as an employee, right? And you like working there, and they treat you well. That's basically how you want your life to be, because you want your life to be as easy and as effortless as possible, especially with your relationships and things like a job, because life is already tough to begin with, right? There, you can get sick, you can get an injury, you can lose people, you can have other things happen, you can have financial difficulties. So there's so much that could go wrong in life and make you feel horrible, okay? So you want to try and get things and set up in your life so that everything that is within your control, like your friendships, your romantic life, your job, you want to get these things perfect. You want to get these things to a nice place where at least you don't feel bad about them, okay? So you want to have good friendships, you want to have good romantic life, and you want to have a good job. And if you can do that, and you can get those things into a place where you feel quite at peace with those things, then the rest of your life is going to be so much more easier, right? So when those things do hit the fan, because it always does with life, right? It's not going to be as bad because you've got other things in your life that are quite good, you know? So that's the advice that I have, and that's the power of walking away from a woman, okay? And if you'd like more tips, then please go and read my book, Attracting the Beautiful Woman of Your Dreams, which you can go and read for free on my website, which is www.christinelovage.com. You don't have to sign up, you don't need to log in, just go to the website, click on the menu on the screen, and then you'll just click on the link that says the book, and you'll go straight there to that page, to the PDF reader. You don't need to log in, you don't need to sign up, you don't have to do anything. And if you'd like a physical copy, you can get it on Amazon, or you can get a Kindle version for yourself, okay? But it's not necessary because you can just read it for free on the website. The book is no different than what's on the website. And if you'd like coaching with me, then please also go to www.christinelovage.com and pick whichever coaching option works best for you at this current time, if you need help with a specific situation. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.